back.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a really long time and I'm kind of nervous even filming again because I think it's been about a year. Let's talk about the most important things first, and that's what happened to the videos and the vlogs and all the good stuff.
And the cars.
When we first got back to uploading again, when we had the Lexus, we had Junior's Nissan Hardbody, we were pumping out so much content and it still felt like we weren't authentic to the channel and authentic to you guys. It felt like we were just there to meet certain demands, try to grow a following as fast as possible. It didn't feel like how it did when we were in the driveway banging out cool videos, and those videos did so much better. So as time went on, we didn't see the channel grow the way we wanted to, and it just wasn't financially responsible of us to continue building our cars. And Junior's gonna be a dad soon. Congratulations, son.
Thank you, sir.
I ended up parting out my Lexus and my E30, and Junior did get rid of the hard body. So it was definitely a big transition to get rid of our projects, and I was just driving around with the Tahoe for a while until I picked up my new car. It was definitely a big change for us, and I know to many of you the channel is going to be really different. To the OGs, it's gonna get even better. I ended up picking myself up another E46. Shocker, right? That thing's pretty sweet. I did a ton of work to it, but I didn't want to go as crazy as the 1J because that Lexus build went in way over my head. I think I spent over 30 grand on that car. I did so much without filming, and that's what really sucks. But at the same time, I wasn't mentally prepared to start getting back on the camera. Junior got another car too. Junior ended up buying my dad's E46. We need to talk about Nick too, because Nick had that 240, right? We were building that 2J. He still has the 240. He hasn't got rid of it, so he's the last one standing.
Where's the 2J?
Oh, 2J's gone, dude.
Oh, shoot.
2J's gone. Don't get mad at that either. But he did pick up a 335i, which is pretty sweet. What are we gonna be doing today to it?
Well, we got a couple little things here. Just this guy. Just a little upgrade. Nothing.
And what else?
Some nice pipe. Gonna lay some pipe onto this guy right here.
It's crazy. It's a nice pipe you got there.
Thank you. I get that all the time.
You'll also notice, aside from all the big changes, we have a lift in here and some cool lights. And aside from that, we have a pretty bad dark spot in the shop because we still haven't put up the other lights. So sorry if it's a little depressing in here. We were finally able to afford it because we stopped spending all of our money on cars.
Because we parted out all the cars.
Yeah, we parted all the
We
cars.
used that money to buy this lift.
To work on our new cars. Definitely not a good idea. I have 2 cars. Junior has 1 car that we're gonna be building pretty crazy pretty soon. And Nick has this F30 that we're actually going to be doing some installs on today. I have my best friends here. We have a lift, we have a shop, and we have wasted potential if we don't make some more content. Started getting super excited to get back on the camera. This is going to be for us. This is going to be just like in the driveway, still get that same energy going, and I'm really excited because it's about the memories now. We have other outlets of income, so now we can start to enjoy the little things. So when we do start modifying our cars, we do upgrades, we do vlogs, we want to show you guys our life, and we've been getting into other things, so it's gonna be pretty sweet to show you guys what we're all about.
I'm just gonna start tearing stuff apart. Hopefully we'll get there. I don't know, dude.
So you got intake piping, but did you get the charge pipe?
No, that's the charge pipe.
So this is the charge pipe.
Yes.
So it's gonna be charge pipe and then intake combo.
Charge pipe and intercooler.
And why do we need a charge pipe on Beamers?
Well,
M54s and M55s.
let's get a light. They like to blow up.
Just grenade.
If you add like any more boost into this thing, this pipe will blow up.
What tends to happen on M54s and especially M55s on the single turbo, those charge pipes are plastic, they're brittle, and you add any more boost than factory, and sometimes even with factory boost pressures, they will grenade. So it's always best before you tune the car and before you start modifying, you get with the basics. You get cooling and you get some bulletproofing. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today with the VRSF intercooler and the charge pipe. There's going to be 2 parts of the charge pipe. We have the top piece that connects to the throttle body, and then you have, I believe, the map sensor on this side, and then you have the PCV system or the crankcase on the other side, correct? This little guy?
Yeah.
Then you have a silicone coupler that's going to connect these two. And then this is going to be going into the intercooler. When it comes to the other side of the intercooler, I think that side is flexible rubber, and that side doesn't really tend to break that much. I don't think there's any upgrades for them, are there?
I don't think so.
Like I said, once we get that charge pipe out, we'll show you guys just how cheap and brittle it is and why you should not tune your car if you have an N55 stock charge pipe.
Never going back to working on the floor.
Game changer.
That shit has humbled us.
But we did our due diligence working on the ground. You guys all know we've done motor swaps and we've done a bunch of crazy things on the ground. Subframe removals. Yeah, we remember that one on the E36, don't we?
Oh, it's a nightmare, bro. Never again.
We gotta remove the fan, huh?
Yeah. Oh, that's the best part. I love that part.
Don't you love removing the fans on these? The good thing is that we don't have to remove the front bumper. We could just remove that fan, and I believe we're gonna be able to drop the intercooler from the bottom just like on an N54.
Great. The battle is over. But the war has just begun. Oh man.
Had to turn on the fan, bro. You're dripping sweat.
Dripping. I heard this one, once you put the coupler on, having to tighten up these clamps, so I heard that's a really fun part too. Okay, you can see how these things, they could just blow.
You can see how cheap these seams are.
As soon as they put a tune onto their cars, these things, everything pops off.
Downpipe and a tune.
Like the M2 I worked on.
Be different.
There's little O-rings in here. You can transfer them, but I went with brand new ones from BMW. So these guys can be a pain sometimes, but we do have a secret ingredient that we like to use.
The secret sauce.
This is it right here.
You heard it here first.
So you're gonna spray this stuff right over, where's the intercooler? You're gonna spray it, don't spray it inside. Spray
Well, if you want more
around
horsepower,
here.
I would spray it
Yeah, you can
inside
spray it
too.
inside, you know. It's like basically like nitrous or methanol. But you spray it around these guys. And when you do that, it should slide right on.
Spray a little bit on the O-rings as well.
Yeah, if you want to. I'm assuming maybe if you're using some different type of sensors or maybe even some sort of injection.
Some sort of
you
weird
could probably
injection.
use these little ports here.
Methanol.
But they give you
Nitrous.
these nice little
150
plugs.
shot.
So you just tighten them down. They're already loose. They were loose, so you just tighten them down a bit.
You know what's crazy?
Snap on, right? Snap on.
You know what's crazy? When we first started, all these dressers were empty.
Locked in for you guys.
Look. Show them, look at this. Show.
This is a good idea, huh?
This?
I did it up. Oh, this is a game changer.
Big Bertha.
Big
That's
Bertha
a
right
game
here.
changer, bro.
Taking out diff and subframe bushings on the ground without an air hammer? No can do, buddy boy. We got the right tools in here. No problem.
Inserting this guy and laying it into the pipe.
First you grab the O-ring, then you lay it into the pipe.
Like I mentioned earlier, we have to swap over all the sensors onto the new charge pipe. We're swapping over the map sensor and just a little bit of oil around the O-ring. Slides right in. This car came with some goodies because we haven't modified this car at all. What maintenance have you done on it?
I've only done an oil change.
Sweet. This car came with some BC coilovers and it came with, I don't know what, it's definitely not the BR series because these are the extended reservoirs. Then we have a Borla exhaust, which sounds really good. And what's cool about this one is it's held on by zip ties.
That's it. That is it.
This has a step design, which is nice. Similar to my old CX Racing IS300 intercooler. But it has a nice step design to get more airflow. And obviously that's going to be bringing cooler temperatures. Another thing that we've learned, keep your old parts. Do not get rid of old parts.
Yeah, I've known that for a while. Other people
Keep
do
your old
that.
parts. But I think it fits perfect.
That's just how it sits. Yeah.
Oh damn, that thing looks
Hey,
sweet.
look at that.
It's a nice radiator, bro.
There it is. That's it. Secret sauce. It always works.
That's like not on your face, huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Like this.
Yo, did you balance these wheels, Nick? It's like about maybe 5 pounds of wheel
I
weights.
haven't touched anything on this vehicle except for the oil.
What wheels were you interested in? The OEM spec?
They're the 513Ms. They come on like M3s, M4s.
It'd be better if you get 3-piece wheels, dog. Cut the bullshit.
Nah,
Honestly.
I'm good, bro. This ain't a hot boy car. This is a, daily driver. You heard?
Yeah, I heard. Did you heard?
Listen to this one. Daily driver putting mods, intercooler,
No,
charge
it's just
by.
to help you in daily driving, bro. Sometimes stuck in traffic.
Bro, it's been hot lately. Think about it. 100, 110
Look
degrees.
how sunny it is right now.
Even though I parted out the IS, I still have the 1J sitting here. It's pretty messy. This is supposed to be the office room, but we decided to leave more space in the shop just in case we need to have 3 cars in here, and just throw all the engines and the transmissions, differentials in here. And eventually I want to set it up where maybe there's a little mini toolbox once there's less stuff in here, and we can actually do like an engine building room. But we have the 1J sitting there, nice and pretty. Some side skirts for my E46. S54 that I still have because I want to put it in one of my cars. We have a 6-speed from the M3 that we have to convert to a manual transmission. We have a manual for a car I haven't talked about yet. And we got an LSD right here. This thing was a treasure, and I cannot wait to show you that car that comes back, because all this is going to be going inside that car. You definitely hear more airflow.
No drive stream on.
All right, well,
Just put it all back together.
gotta put on the under panel and drive it. I need that stage 1.
Dude, you can feel it, kind of like it goes.
It feels like it kicks harder
Yeah.
off the line. Not that it's really gonna make a big difference, because they're not really power adding mods. Feels pretty good with 3 people in the car.
It does.
No, it feels good. Once I got to like this generation, it's like all their.
And then if I do the
transmission
XHP tune as well,
transmission tune.
yeah, it makes it shift even crazier.
We have to pick up our spare wheels. These wheels were repaired before already, and it did crack again at the weld. So Junior ordered some 3-piece wheels. But I feel like they're probably gonna get here in like 2 to 3 weeks, huh? I have his spare wheels at my work because I borrowed them for this car, which we'll reveal to you guys in a different video. We'll do a full in-depth walk around of everything that I've done to it, because I did a lot. Good starting point for the channel, I guess. We're gonna pick up 2 wheels, swap them on Junior's car. Hopefully your wheels come soon.
Hopefully.
Those wheels are gonna be so sick. 4.5-inch lips, that's all I'm gonna say. Just a straight crack right through the weld.
This is what gets us through the day. Every single day, all day, in between even. Dream float.
The best flavor. We have a couple of maintenance items that we need to start working on. We need to do the oil pan gasket, which is probably gonna be the biggest job out of the bunch. We have to drop the subframe, but it's pretty easy on a lift. The oil building up in the back. And then we're also going to be doing the diff bushings, which we already did on my E46, the one I just got. And it was a pain in the ass to get them out, but now we know how to do it. So this one should be a lot faster. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I wish we had a clip of us like air hammering.
Diff bushings, short shifter that we have to do. We already did the transmission mounts, fuel filter, center support. We're gonna be doing,
Open, do CHP, control arms.
we're gonna do radiator, fan shroud, because I did not put this on correctly, and you can see the damage from like 5 years ago.
So you gotta pay for it.
5 years ago. I did pay for one thing, and that was this brand new sway bar bracket, because I did crack it, which everything is right here. So we already got everything in stock, but now is the time to actually do it. So we'll be filming the whole process for you guys, and it's gonna be pretty neat because typically we do everything on the ground, and it's really hard to show you more in depth on how to take things apart and how things look apart. And even with the subframe off and the oil pan off, we are going to be tack welding that oil pump nut, because M54, especially when you rev them higher, it's very common for them to fall apart. The nut loosens up or the shaft shears off. Shaft shearing off is more rare, so us welding it isn't gonna fix that issue, but it's definitely gonna fix the other issue that it has. We also did the sway bar end links. These were completely shot. It has the ECS tuning sway bars, front and rear, M3 size, so I think the front is 27, right? Or is the rear 27? No, I think the front's 27, the rear is 21. The good thing about this car, and the bad thing about my car, is E46 verts don't have, well, it's not as common to have the subframe cracking due to all the reinforcement back here. When you're inspecting an E46 chassis, you wanna look at the subframe mounting points, make sure everything's good up here, because it's really important. And for some reason, BMW likes to use sheet metal for like everything, obviously to make it a little lighter, but the car's not light enough to justify that. And even E36s have strut tower issues, front and rear. E30s have rear strut tower issues where they just like completely rip apart. So, I mean, it's super common on these. I feel like they started fixing all that on the E90s, but then those cars have problems in themselves. Now we just need to wait for these wheels, dude. But we'll definitely have the maintenance done, or most of it, before the wheels get here. Yeah, for sure. But we're pretty much wrapped up with everything we have to do today. It was a successful day. We got the intercooler charge pipe on. This thing got its spare wheels on because Empires like to crack. What's next? Maybe do a full in-depth video of my new E46? Maybe.
Or
we'll see.
On our way to pick up your...
Oh yeah, because it might be this week. We'll see. But on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you guys in the next one.